Hi, I'm Moshe Popack, and today I want to talk about something close to my heart. Why I love Florida and why I've believed in it for over 20 years. If you've been paying attention, you know this isn't just hype. The numbers back it up. Net migration to Florida, about 1,000 people a day. 1,000 people. That's been happening for years now, and it hasn't slowed down. So why are people flocking here? A few reasons. First, instability in South America. A lot of folks are moving their families and their money to Florida. Some land in Miami, others head to Orlando or Fort Lauderdale or even Jacksonville. Florida's become the safe haven, but it's not just international. During COVID, we saw a massive wave from New York and California. People realized, hey, I don't want to deal with sky-high taxes, lockdowns, or unfriendly business environments. They came here and they stayed. And it's not slowing down. I've got friends in New York who are watching their local elections right now. If they end up with a very socialist mayor, Mamdani, someone who wants to take more of their income, they're already planning to leave. Where do they go? Florida, Texas, states that are pro-business. Florida has something special, a pro-business environment, a strong economy, and an incredible lifestyle. Let's put it into perspective. Florida's GDP is about $1.6 trillion. If Florida were a country, it would rank around the 13th largest economy in the world. That's insane. And what happens when all these wealthy individuals move here? Buying second homes, setting up businesses, investing. Opportunity flows. That wealth creates jobs. It creates partnerships. It brings ideas. And all the capital is flowing out of California, New York, South America, even Europe. And it's flowing right here into Florida. And let's be honest, people also love the sun, the lifestyle. You wake up, it's bright, it's warm, and you can build a life here. There's also no state income tax. Think about that. In New York or California, you could lose between an additional 12 to 15% to state and city tax. Add that to federal, and you're giving up half your income. That means half the year you're working for the government. You work hard, you make a good living, and boom, half your paycheck is gone. Who wants to live like that? Here, you keep more of your dollar. And what do you get in return? Safer communities, better quality of life. And yes, it's not perfect. No place is. But compared to the crime, the homelessness, and the taxes in other states, Florida makes sense. Now, let's talk families. Florida has a school voucher program. That means you have a choice in where you send your kids. You can take that $8,000 per child per year and use it for private school if you want. You don't get that in most states. That's a game changer for parents who want to give their kids the best shot at education. And personally, when I think about my kids, I think about safety. I think about stability. Florida gives me that peace of mind. Not perfect, but better than most. Let me take you back for a second. I moved here from New York about 20 years ago. Everybody thought I was crazy. I had a job, lost it after 8 months. I was stuck. And here's the thing. Life gives you two options. Inspiration or desperation. For me, it was desperation. I had bills to pay, a family to take care of, so I took the last of my money and I invested in property. One deal led to another, and over the years, I watched Florida grow. I watched neighborhoods transform, communities thrive, families rise together. And I had a front row seat because I believed in this place where a lot of people didn't. Looking back now, the gains have been tremendous, but it's not just about money. It's about being part of something bigger, helping create safe, affordable communities, workforce housing, and watching Florida evolve into this hub of opportunity. So when people ask me, Moshe, why do you still like Florida after all these years? It's simple. The migration is real. The economy is booming. The tax structure makes sense. The lifestyle is unmatched. And I've seen with my own eyes over 2 decades what happens when you invest here long-term. Florida isn't just a place, it's an opportunity. And if you've got vision and you're willing to take that first step, it can change your life too. Thanks for listening. If this resonated with you, share it with someone who's been thinking about Florida or someone on the fence about making a move. Please subscribe to my podcast or my YouTube channel. Your support means the world to me. Expect more of these takes from me each week, and I'll see you soon.